What's up? What's up, sports world? Y'all know what it is, man. Andre the George Robinson here. Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDAP Radio, WDAP TV. I got my guy Dalton D-Man Smith in the building with his Bart Simpson background. The guy that's won more medals than a little bit. I got him on here with me. We will talk NFL. We'll go over some of the highlights of sports from today. We'll talk NCAA. We'll go on Pro Control the whole 9 yards. Have a little fun with it.
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me on the show.
Dalton G-Man, what's good, my guy? What's good? What's good? Man, let's kick this thing off. Absolutely. Let's kick this thing off talking about college football right now. Mizzou at the half has a goose egg on the board against Alabama. Alabama 13-0. Honestly, I didn't expect Mizzou to win this game anyway. Alabama, I think, will be in the top 12 when it's all said and done. I think they'll be in the top 12 for the playoffs. So moving right along, Oregon 35-3 over Illinois. The Fighting Illini didn't have a fighting chance against the number one team in the nation, the Oregon Ducks. I still, regardless of the Oregon Ducks being number one, I don't give a rat's ass about them being number one. I still think the Oregon Ducks will not win the national championship game. Now, if you do, put it in the comment section if you do think that the Oregon Ducks will win the national championship. If not, you could agree with me and put that in the comment section too. Also, our call line will be open shortly at 716-954-5209. I plan on having a phenomenal show with my guy Dalton D-Man Smith in the building with me. All right. BYU 24-10 right now at the half over UCF. Texas trying to bounce back from that ass whooping that they got last week. And I mean, they got a thorough ass whooping. Thorough ass whooping. 21-7 right now over Vanderbilt currently. 21-7 right now. Shout out to Dwayne Woodley. Shout out to DJ Nico Shaw. What's good? Yo, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna need to come see you, man. I done touched up my DJing skills a little bit, but I know the guy to come to for that. Gotta talk about it. We will talk about Josh Allen. I seen your message. We will talk about that. We'll talk about Freddie Freeman as well. Indiana, watch out, make some noise. Yeah, watch them. Watch. All right. Florida State, Miami coming up tonight at 7 p.m. I don't see this even being a game. Florida State is 1-6. They lost all their talent last year after Duke out of the national championship playoff. Everybody has went to the NFL pretty much in a nutshell. So Florida State will get their ass handed to them handedly by the Miami Hurricanes tonight, I'm sure. LSU tonight against Texas A&M. That should be an interesting game. Dalton, you got some feedback in your joint. All right. Penn State, number 3 Penn State going against Wisconsin. Penn State's undefeated. Next week, Penn State will go against Ohio State, who snuck by the Nebraska Cornhuskers 21-17. They were definitely on suicide alert. Ryan Day was on suicide alert. Because if he would have lost that game, I don't know, man. They've been talking about him being on the hot seat for a second now. SMU goes against Duke tonight. 2 6-1 teams. We'll see. Duke's been pretty good. So we will see what takes in that game. Kansas versus Kansas State coming up. 6-1 versus 5-2 team. Colorado takes on Cincinnati, 2 5-2 teams tonight. Coming up now. Finals for the rest of the games that you saw. Ole Miss 26-14 over the Oklahoma Sooners. Washington took a 2-touchdown loss to Indiana. What'd you say, Dalton?
I said bummer. Oklahoma Sooners are bums.
Oh, bums. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then Notre Dame went into Navy and put up a 51 spot, 51-14 over Navy today. 4 fumbles for the Navy shipment. That is uncharacteristic. Usually they play very sound, eat up the clock, make no mistakes football, especially when you play against a team that is more talented than you. You're going to get your ass handed to you. Speaking of teams that got their ass handed to them, I have to also mention that the UB Bulls today got their asses handed to them by the Ohio Bobcats today, 47-16 in Ohio. The Bulls now dropped to 4-4. The NBA has started up too. You got a clash of the Western Conference Clippers versus the Nuggets right now. The Nuggets is up 1. You got Charlotte and Miami coming up later on at 7 o'clock. LaMelo Ball has been putting up numbers lately. His name is starting to re-emerge in the top players conversation. Boston 2-0 against Detroit, who's 0-2. I definitely expect Boston to win another one tonight. Cleveland 2-0 against the Wizards. Chicago, that should be an interesting game. Chicago's actually a very intricate team to watch. You never know what you're going to get from the Chicago Bulls. Orlando versus Memphis tonight. Orlando has actually been a pretty decent team. They're 2-0. The 2 games that I saw, Banchero has definitely been stepping it up. It'll be interesting to see what Ja Morant does tonight against Banchero. Toronto and Minnesota coming up. 1-1 teams right now. Houston and San Antonio, the Battle of Texas, 8:30 tonight. Then you got Dallas and Phoenix. And then you got Sacramento and the LA Lakers, who are 2-0 right now. In hockey, if you did not know, I just came from KeyBank Center where the Buffalo Sabres beat the Detroit Lions the Detroit Red Wings. Ooh, I said Lions. Uh-oh. I'm thinking about the Lions right now. Detroit Red Wings 5-3. Tage Thompson scores 2 goals in this one. Looked pretty good. I mean, he's starting to get back to being the monster that he was 2 seasons ago before the injury. The Kings 2-0 right now on the Utah Hockey Club in the second period. The Flyers fly past Minnesota 7-5. Boston and Toronto will be at tonight at 7. You got Montreal and St. Louis at 7. Tampa Bay and Washington at 7. Anaheim and the Rangers at 7. Winnipeg versus Calgary at 7. Florida and the Islanders at 7:30. Nashville and Columbus at 8. Vancouver, Pittsburgh at 10. The Golden Knights, shout out to Ian Rakelli, who definitely has been covering them professionally. Shout out to him. 5-2-1 is the Vegas Golden Knights right now. They're going against the winless San Jose Sharks tonight in Seattle. The Kraken hope to get it cracking against the Carolina Hurricanes tonight at 10 p.m. Now, in top headline news, before we get into the Scroll Patrol, I'm gonna read some of that. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Terrence, what's up, my guy? I see you. Nico Shaw said, I think Wisconsin is gonna beat Penn State. He smashed that ball. Freddie Freeman, we talking about. Cincinnati's gonna give Deion and his son a shot in the mouth tonight. DJ Nico Shaw said, Jimmy Butler. Okay, I don't know how I lost the comments, but I'll get them back. I promise you. Very shortly, I'll get them back. Now, top headlines news. Rams open to trading Trey White away. Trey White right now on the PFF rankings for cornerbacks is almost dead last, by the way. Just want to put that out there. I don't know if people have been paying attention to those rankings, but he's in the bottom 5, bottom tier of cornerback. So I'm not surprised. Cowboys are bringing up. Yeah, go ahead, Dalton. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Here's the problem about Troy Watt though. Ever since he had tore Achilles with Buffalo Bills against the Saints, he has never been the same. He never recovered from that. I mean, like he was the best cornerback for that kind of late until he got injured. But ever since he got injured, he just never been the same. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I totally agree. Jimmy Butler bricked this early. He was poop. He was pooped the other night. He'll get it together. They play 82 games. Mere bag of shells. Baseball, basketball. We love the season. We knew Trey was done after the second tear. Absolutely, he's been done. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's been done since the second tear. To be honest. All right. Again, like and share the show if you can. Bring a +1 every time you come and listen. I appreciate when y'all listen. Call lines is now open 716-954-5209 on anything we discussing. You can call. Let me hear your voices. All right. Aces restructured the front office and they cut ties with the GM after not being able to repeat. Again, some organizations are about results. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this. So when people say, "Oh well, why did they do that? They've been champions. A'ja Wilson's like a top tier player." Listen, some organizations have win or go home mentality. Okay, I'm not shocked. All right. Now, with that being said, moving right along, Dalton D-Man Smith. I have to ask you, my guy. It's been a minute. Shout out to you, my guy. How's everything been with you, sir? Let's go there before I get going with these topics and Scroll Patrol.
I mean, doing pretty good. I mean, I'm still doing coaching Special Olympics though. Also have coaching Special Olympics on Halloween Day, just on bocce ball. And I know my team's not doing very good, but it is what it is, though. But still here, though. But doing pretty good, though. That's all I gotta say.
That's what's up. That's what's up, my guy. I know we haven't talked wrestling in a while. We will talk wrestling for sure. I promise you, we'll get into wrestling. Some of the wrestling stuff coming up real soon. I just right now, while we at it, want to let y'all know about the new Rise Up Family T-shirt. I put it on Facebook a while ago. It's a one of one collection where it's skeletal in the front, one of one. Yes, you see it. And then on the back it says, "Now make them behold the Lamb." Yes, that is very symbolic, by the way. Make sure if you want one, it looks phenomenal. Inbox me, and I'm not trying to advertise, by the way, but I just want to put it out there. Got to give us props for what we do. All right, now getting to Scroll Patrol. Let me read some of these messages real quick. I'm hoping Golden State Warriors do something this year. Yeah, I hope they actually do a lot this year. If they win the championship this year, let me put this in the comment section for y'all right now. If Steph Curry wins a fifth, does that put him in another echelon or top tier? And let me preface the question by asking a second question, which is the drop question. I like a setup and then I like a drop. The drop question is, does that make him the greatest player in this generation as far as since 2000 to 2025? Does that make him the best player that we've seen for this compoundment of basketball? And I'm not talking about when Kobe Bryant was playing. Okay, maybe I should say 2010 to 2025. I'm not talking about Tim Duncan. Okay, I'm not talking about those guys who played. I'm talking about in this era with the players currently. All right, does that make him the best player we've seen? I agree. DJ Nico Shaw said, I agree. I want to see Steph kill it and prove he's big play Clay wasn't the reason. Randy Orton versus Pride fighter Kevin Owens match everyone wants to see. Oh yeah, that's going to be a barn burner. Yes, it will be the best leader. I don't know about player, the best leader on the court. Yes, he just missed a clutch. Okay. Dalton, your thoughts on that comment, real quick, before we get into Scroll Patrol.
I mean, I have to agree with that though. Miss Clutch though, I'll say that though, and I think like if he does win a championship, I think he should be in a conversation. And honestly, I thought he should have been in the conversation already. I mean, he's already been good. Like, what does he have to do to prove himself? I mean, that's my question right there.
Yeah, it's a very, very good question to ask. Stephen Curry, I feel like he's proven himself anyway. I mean, for a small 6'2" guy from Davidson to come in the league and do what he's done, never moved from his team, never wavered. They did it organically. All his championships will be organically won. Besides, I mean, they had the one acquisition with Kevin Durant. I get it. People will say, well, but I don't want to hear that because we dog teams for not making the best moves, but then when they make the best moves, we dog them for bringing players onto a team. That doesn't make sense. It's either you want to build the best team and best players with the best players on it to win championships, or you want to be mediocre. Like, can't have it both ways. We dog coaches for not making the right decisions, right? We dog GMs for not making the right acquisitions, right? But then when they do make acquisitions, and then we dog them for that. I mean, we got to kill it with a smile. With that being said, Nico Shaw said if he wins the fifth, he goes over the top on LeBron in my eyes. Yeah, that's my sentiment as well. It's my sentiment too. So now let's get into Scroll Patrol. You see the first thing I got up here, and I got to bring it up here because this needs to be talked about. Dwayne said Steph is a part of a dynasty while your boy LaFraud is not. Right. I just feel like you won't be the GOAT when somebody had a dynasty in your era. I just don't. If another player had a dynasty in your era, how can you be the king? You gotta make this make sense for me. If another player had a dynasty in your era or won more championships or just as many in your era, how are you the king?
Exactly.
Now, with that being said, oh yeah, and then his play in the Olympics this year. Yeah, I know. He's the reason why U.S. won, by the way. Steph Curry is definitely the reason why they won. His play those last two games in the Olympics was just hella special. Now, with that being said, Scroll Patrol, y'all. Report: the NFL is likely to have an off-season discussion about the rule change that would make face mask penalties reviewable. Okay. Dalton, what's your thoughts on this before I give my thoughts? Because I think I'm going to turn into the fire starter. I'm trying to stay the torch today. Really am trying to stay the torch, but I might turn into the fire starter in a minute. But I'll let you go ahead first, and you tell me your thoughts on this.
Okay. Hey, refs, have you been looking in the mirror lately? Because what took you so long to do it just now, though? You did like a last minute. You could have done like years ago, like long time ago or whatever. But now, like, come on, man, you lost your mind, though. Like, you need to do your job no matter what games you're watching, though. Referees, you cannot cost the teams to lose the games, though. You got to do your job. You got to see what they're doing, though. You're not blind, though. Like, do your stupid job, in my opinion. But refs, you're pathetic. That's all I gotta say.
That was very spirited. I felt the pain there. I felt pain in what you said, Dalton. And I'm actually going to segue into that pain. I'm going to tap into that pain by saying this. I don't give a damn about them having an off-season discussion about a rule change. The discussion about a rule change means not a goddamn thing if the ref's not doing their goddamn job any damn way. Having a discussion, that's like putting a band-aid on an open wound. The wound is bigger than the band-aid, but you put the band-aid on the wound as if like you just did something. That does nothing. And on top of that, I felt like this comment, this slide, the comment is just a deflection of accountability. Oh, we're gonna have an all-season discussion about face mask penalties being reviewed. No, how about you have an off-season discussion on what fucking refs should be covering these games? Obviously, they can't see. I mean, literally, they supposed to be able to see. I mean, do y'all even eye exam these refs? Do you eye exam these refs before they get these jobs to be mediocre? Is there some type of mediocrity test that they have with these refs? Because, dude, that call was 5 feet away from the ref, the end zone ref. He's standing right there. He's standing there. You didn't see that? They couldn't make that call? Like, it's crazy to me. There's no accountability, and that's the problem with the NFL, which is the reason why the league has had such integrity issues. Because, ever since sports betting, have anybody realized it was bad before sports betting? But has anybody realized that since sports betting, that missed calls have been exponentially happening since? I would have to actually do some research and see how many goddamn calls by the refs have either been missed or miscalled since sports betting has came about. This shit is wild to me. I only know very few jobs where you could be mediocre and get away with it and still have a job. They need to come up with some type of some type of point system, Dalton. I'm gonna be honest with you. They should come up with some type of point system in which if you fuck up a game, excuse my French, if you fucking up games or you fucking up calls, that at the end of the season you ain't allowed to ref in the playoffs.
Agreed.
You should not be allowed to ref in the playoffs. Absolutely not, especially when the games matter the most. Because I'm gonna tell you this. My brother, sisters, cousins, uncle, I could have go bet for me right now. Let me put a bet on this team. Oh, I know he's reffing today. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm reffing today. Let me have my cousins, uncles, brother, sister go put a bet in for me because I could make a difference in the game. Don't tell me this shit probably doesn't happen. I'm sure it happens. It just never gets caught. And the fact that there's no accountability whatsoever with these fucking refs makes it quite annoying to watch sometimes. I've gotten to the point, Dalton, now that I've watched certain games and I can predict them before they end. That's how predictable some of these games have been. I can tell when something's about to happen, or I can tell when there's about to be a BS call, a phantom call. We used to call them phantom calls back in the day, phantom calls. There's nothing phantom about this shit now. I feel like this shit is so blatant. And it always happens against certain teams and at certain points in times where it's beneficial to the league. We're not going to talk about one specific team. I'm not doing that today. I'm not here to point fingers about what exact one team gets away with it. I'm not here for that. But I will say that these damn refs need to have some type of accountability. And Nico Shaw, every play honestly should be reviewed, and they need to start overruling the refs no matter what. Get it right the first time. If the refs can't do it, then New York needs to step up. And yeah. Pay Mike Pereira more money. Give him more money. Give him more money. Make his job even more extended because they don't get it right the first time, nor do they get it right the second time. Like legitimately, it's bad. I'm gonna post your statement on Facebook. If another player is a part of a dynasty in this era, how can you be known as the king? Yeah, post that. Post that. Don't give me credit for that statement though. That I mean, is what it is. It's just a statement. But I mean, think about it. Sam Darnold could have seriously got hurt. Yeah, he could have. I
Yep,
mean, when
agree.
you see that net with that, when you see that net with that, now I wanted the Rams to win. I ain't gonna lie because I think Minnesota is a fraud of a team. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's not just saying that because I'm a Packers fan. I just think that Minnesota caught a break early in the season. I really do. I think they caught a break early in the season, and I keep telling y'all. I wrote a post, Dalton D-Man Smith. I think you could remember this, sir. By the way, you got the Gunther look today. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got Gunther look going on. You got the ring general look today. Um, 3-0 means diddly shit. Being 3-0 means nothing. Being 2-0 means nothing. Being 5-0 means nothing. I got a slide on here that says 6-0 means diddly nothing either. In a minute, I'll show it to you. It means absolutely nothing, especially when your team, to me, has been fraudulent in past. Minnesota has been fraudulent in past. Let's be clear. Am I lying? Tell me where the lie is. Is there a lie in this? They've been fraudulent. They're the same team that got beat by the New York Giants in the playoffs at home to a first-year Brian Daboll, who looks like he's on a hot seat right now to be up out of New York. Let's be clear. So I know fraudulence and pretenders when I see them, and I just feel like the Vikings are a pretender team. And that's just being honest. Perfect example: Buffalo versus the Jets last week. The fix was trying to be in, but y'all can't fake the INT and to end it. Yeah, we talking about Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'll get on him later too in the show too. They should have ran that back and called the foul or roughing the quarterback. Refs, yes, missed penalty. Yeah, look, real simple. I don't think the Vikings would have won that game, but you never know, especially when you have Justin Jefferson as your wide receiver. You just never know what could happen. Throw the ball up, he catches it one hand. He did that to Buffalo. We all know how that went. How they've done that before. He's made spectacular catches in past. You just never know, right?
Exactly.
I do think that the Rams was handing them a good old fashioned spanking. Though a lot of people had the Rams counted out, and then Puka Nacua came back and Cooper Kupp and that team, and then Demarcus Robinson showed up, and now Kyron Williams is getting lanes again to run the football. So now the Rams look like a different team now. That 1-4 team don't look so 1-4 now, right? See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
3-0 don't mean nothing. Neither does 1-3 if you got a good, solid culture. Now the Rams haven't really been pretenders. The Rams won a Super Bowl last couple of years. They haven't been pretenders. They don't give me the pretender vibe. 6-0 means nothing too. You're right. It don't. Everybody in the Giants organization is getting fired. Belichick is taking over New Jersey next year. He's going to hire Bill, and he's going to build his own coaching staff. Book that. Hot take. Like the hot take. That would be very interesting. I've heard Bill Belichick to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Me either. I really don't. I could see the Giants though.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though if you can't beat the Giants, join them.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he don't have to deal with a farce of a owner as it pertains to Jerry Jones. And yes, I said it, and I don't give a damn. Go cry me a river. Go get your dude wipes or whatever you got to do. to make yourself feel better about what I just said, but I don't give a damn. I said it about Jerry Jones, and I'll go in even more on him later on during the show. Now, let's get to the next
Well, before we go
slide.
next one, I got a question about the Vikings, though, right quick. Do you think they're going to be like a
Go ahead.
2016 Vikings? Because the reason why I'm asking, because back in 2016, they started undefeated, and I believe they lost to the Lions before their first loss, and look what happened. They collapsed. They missed playoffs. I mean, could this be a same Vikings right there?
Again, it could be. It could very well be. But I think the Vikings schedule is favorable. We could look at the Vikings schedule coming up too. It's very favorable to the Minnesota Vikings. So I don't know if they're going to miss the playoffs, but I don't have them winning a first round playoff game though. Not at all. And we're
I don't
halfway
either.
through the season. Trey White could be traded. I mean, I told you this in the very beginning. We talked about it. His ranking is bottom tier when it comes to corners. So I'm not surprised. Ever since he's tore both ACLs, it's been a wrap, done deal. Won't spend too much time talking about 29-year-old Trey White, by the way. Talk about Joe Burrow. He's 11-2 since the start of the 2022 season and still has the possibility of missing the playoffs both seasons. I mean, he lost to Dallas. He's got a win against the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Buccaneers, the Rams, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the 49ers, the Vikings, a loss to the Commanders. We know that what happened in that game. Jaden Daniels tore them up. And then another win against the Panthers and a win against the Giants. 11-2. 11-2. What it do? It seems like that the AFC North teams have a streak. Have a streak when it comes to playing NFC teams. We know Lamar Jackson is like what 22-1. He's got like an Undertaker vibed streak against NFC teams. I mean, maybe what's the reasoning for that, Dalton? Any idea what the reasoning could be for AFC North teams to be just beating up on the NFC?
I have no idea on why though. I mean, wish I could explain it though, but it's just kind of crazy though, to be honest. Because
I have
I
an
don't
idea.
think. What's that?
No, go ahead. I have an idea, but I'll let you know.
Oh, well, like right quick, I'm not making excuses or anything. NFC is not tougher than AFC. That's just my opinion, though. But go ahead.
There we go. And now I got a segue. There it is. Ding, 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 ding. And you are the grand prize winner, Dalton. Because guess what?
What?
You're right. You're right. When we look at the AFC, right? When we look at the AFC, you got the Bills, right? And then everybody else. You got the Houston Texans, and then everybody else. But after that, you start getting into the Chiefs. You start talking about the Ravens, the Steelers, Bengals, the Cleveland Browns, who were good until this year. And I see the toughness thereof playing those teams. Those teams, to me, playing against each other are always tougher than, let's see, the Eagles, 49ers, Packers, Detroit, Tampa Bay. See where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
The Rams.
Oh yeah, the Rams.
See where I'm going?
Oh yeah.
All the AFC North teams are built like the San Francisco 49ers. I actually like that comment.
Who said that?
DJ Nico Shaw. I do like that comment.
Oh, and the reason I'm asking is because I agree with him what he said though. I was curious who said that. That's all. But yeah, he's right though. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with him. 110%. They're built tough. The AFC North is the toughest division in football to me, and it's been for the longest. The NFC North is becoming the AFC North now. It's the only winning division right now. But when you look, when it comes playoff time, you're like, oh boy, you got to go against the Chiefs. You got to go against the Bills. You got to go against the Ravens. Lord,
Texans.
The Texans. Lord have mercy. When I look at the NFC, I say, well, we already know Dallas gives it up the first round. And the Eagles, they won the Super Bowl. So you got to give them credit for years ago winning the Super Bowl and then getting back to the Super Bowl again. But lately, then you look at Minnesota. Detroit has been tough in the playoffs. Packers play tough in the playoffs till they get to San Francisco. San Francisco is always a tough out. They're making it to the Super Bowl or NFC Championship game. Seattle is up, right?
Yeah. What about the Buccaneers?
Buccaneers, they won against Philly, but usually, and they won the Super Bowl, so I give them that. I guess the Buccaneers, you could say, have had better success than most teams in the NFC when it comes to the playoffs. When I look at those, I'm like, damn, what they got going on in the AFC is a little more fierce than what they got going on in the NFC, for sure. Texans are going to fall apart too. Too much spotlights on everything but football. Plus, with Nico Collins going down, they don't have enough gas in the chamber. Yeah, I see Houston winning the first round game, but I don't see them winning the second.
I think they could win the first round. It depends who they play against, though.
Yeah, they can win the first round. I just don't see them winning the second at all. I don't see it happening at all. But the Bengals, as you see right here on the slide, have dominated NFC teams. Next slide. Oh, I wasn't even trying to get into this. I wasn't even trying to get into this. But we're going to play a little game of grade your quarterback. We'll play. Dalton. Let's play a speed round game of grade your quarterback. You ready? I'm going to put you up to the challenge first to grade every quarterback from each team. All right, starting with Pittsburgh. Let's start. Pittsburgh.
I guess I'll give them A, my opinion.
B. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson get B's right now, and they're B's, solid B's. I'm not saying B pluses.
Oh, well, since it is to change the quarterback, though, then I give a B, though. But I thought if it would have been switched, I would still say A, but I forgot they did switch. So I'll change my pick. I'll give them B.
B's.
Yeah.
Big B's over there in Pittsburgh. Talking about the B, talking about the Ravens.
A+.
Yeah, definitely an A+. Definitely an A+. Lamar Jackson is on pace to have, what was it? I think 1,300 rushing yards and 4,300 passing yards right now.
I believe so.
Solid A. Yeah, A+. Browns.
P.
You said P?
That's pathetic.
I knew it. I knew that was coming. P for pathetic. F. F.
I'll
Their
give him an F minus
situation.
though, but they are Browns are pathetic though. But honest question, I'll give him F minus.
Yeah. Straight F. I don't know what Jameis Winston's going to do with that team. I don't see that team being turned around with Jameis Winston being under the helmet. Not 30 for 30. I don't see it. I don't see that happening. Bengals.
I really don't know how about Joe Burrow lately, but I guess I'll give him C minus though. I don't know how he's been doing.
Wow. C minus? That's kind of harsh. That's okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna blame him because the Bengals have poor record. I know it's the defense's fault, but I don't know what is he missing. I know he's missing Joe Mixon. I mean, I know the whole line is suspect though, but I don't know how he's been doing. So be honest with you.
That's fine. That's fine. Keep the C minus. I'm gonna say A. I'm only gonna say A because Joe Burrow has produced this season. His numbers are MVP worthy, even though they were 1-4 and their defense sucks. I'll give him an A. It's not an A plus. I'll give him an A. Miami.
I'm gonna say F minus.
Right on, Dalton. Right on. Right on. Right on the money. F. I don't give a damn if Tua's coming back. F, because you even allowing Tua to come back is an F to me. You don't give a F about Tua Tagovailoa, for real. F. The organization has been an F in handling Tua Tagovailoa situation. F for the damn coach, Mike McDaniel, too. F for that silly ass Stephen Ross, who's the owner. F. F, 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 F. All day long. Don't give a damn. Buffalo.
Well, man, this is really tough. I guess I'll say A.
I'm gonna say the movie EVA. This is an easy A, by the way. Something I'll talk about later on the show with Josh Allen too. I'm about to probably smoke a couple folks, couple Josh Allen haters. But it's A for me. Jets.
Oh my goodness. I gotta say F minus, honestly.
D. I don't think Aaron Rodgers.
F, it don't matter though. As long as you don't get
I don't think he could ever be an F, but he's surely damn near close to it. I'm gonna say D. DJ Nico Shaw said F. He said A plus for Lamar Mahomes. Mahomes gets an A plus right now. Okay, Allen in Love. All right, New England.
I'm gonna say F.
Definitely an F to me. Straight F. And I think that's just because they have nothing. They don't have shit.
They don't.
Yeah. Jaguars. Uh-oh.
I hate to say it though, but I'm gonna say D.
Trevor Lawrence is in the same breath to me as Aaron Rodgers. D, and damn near close to F. Mr. 55 million. You know my thoughts on Trevor Lawrence. I'm not a fan of him at all. Sunshine gets a D. Drake May only gets a C. This is DJ Nico Shaw. Talk about the Colts quarterback.
I guess I'll give him a D.
I'll say C.
That's
I
fair.
think Richardson is a C quarterback. I think Joe Flacco off the bench can win you games, but he's a C quarterback at this age that he is. I'm giving it a C. Uh, DJ Nico Shaw gave Richardson a D. I gave Flacco a C. So we're on the same page with that. DJ Nico Shaw. Dalton, you gave him a what? A D?
Yeah.
And Dalton gave him a D. Who, Richardson or Flacco?
Oh, Richardson.
Okay, yeah, we on the same page with Richardson then. Oh no, I'm not. Y'all two are. I'm not. I said he's a C. Texans.
As much like CJ Stroud, I'm gonna give him a B though. I know he's a good quarterback though, but he's losing Nico Collins for a while. Now they were playing. He was playing terrible last week against the Packers. Shout out to you, Josh Bailey, and Rashad. But as much like CJ Stroud, I'm gonna say B. I mean, I would say A if it was same like last year, but I gotta give him a B. Not being a hater or anything.
I'm going to give him a B plus. I think he was A in the beginning of the season. Him and Nico Collins was the best 1-2 tandem as far as quarterback to wide receiver before he got hurt. The Texans have been winning games. They beat Buffalo this year too. I'm going to give them a B plus only because of the injury. If it wasn't for that injury, I'd give Stroud a solid A. The Titans.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say F minus. The reason why though, I know people don't believe Levis though. Offense line is terrible. I mean, they lost DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley. I don't know where he's at though. Their offense, they're suspect. And the crazy thing is, I look at the stats. They have a number one defense. Like, how can you have number one defense if the times are terrible though? But Levis, I'm giving him an F minus, my opinion.
DJ Nichols said Levis Z. LOL. I'll say deep ZZZZ. That's him asleep.
Mayonnaise.
Yo. All right, Kansas City.
I'll tell you one thing though, Mahomes ain't getting no damn A because he's not playing like Mahomes. I'm gonna say C minus.
Ooh, wow. You're a little higher. You giving him a C minus? Oh, wow. You almost got him in D territory.
Hey, the reason why I'm saying it though, I mean, he's not playing Mahomes like he was though. I don't know what's happening to him though. I mean, to be honest though, I know he doesn't. I know he only has Travis Swift, like he's an old ass man. I mean, Sky Moore's now on IR. You just drive Xavier Worthy. He's not wide receiver one though. But I don't know what happened to Mahomes.
All right. Mahomes is a C for right now, but he is the best quarterback in the league, period. I'm going to give him a C for now just because his weapons ain't there. But now that he got D-Hop, I suspect him to go back from being a C to an A again.
I think D-Hop will be like similar like the Shaquille O'Neal when he went to Celtics a long time ago, in my opinion.
Wow, you doing him like that?
I mean, I'm not for sure how long he's gonna have left in this tank though. I mean, he is an old man. Or he's getting old.
All right. Chargers.
Man, it's much like Herbert. I guess I'll say C minus though. I mean, because I know if I'm not mistaken, he did miss some games, didn't he?
You got Justin Herbert in the C minus category?
I mean, if it wasn't for his injury, I would have probably given like maybe a B, though. I just don't know how many games he missed, though. I mean, I think Justin Herbert is a good quarterback, though. I mean, I think he needs the new wide receiver one. I know they got Quentin Johnston and they got Ladd McCoy, or how you pronounce the name. I mean, they need a tight end, though, but the offensive line's pretty good. I mean, I'm not taking away from Jim Harbaugh. He's a quarterback whisperer, though, but just being honest.
Guess what, dog?
What?
I'm busting your chop. I literally went and got chips and dip, which means Justin Herbert is in between C and D. He's between C and D. I feel like Justin Herbert is Justin Herbert. There's nothing extra special about Justin Herbert to me. I haven't seen a legitimate Justin Herbert moment that you could be like, oh my God, Justin Herbert just did this. Mm-mm. I think he plays well some games, and then other games, chips and dip. What up, Monster?
What's up, Monster?
Until Mahomes gets knocked off the mountain, I still give him an A+. I mean, 6-0 doesn't hurt, but he has no weapons. That's true. He has no weapons, but I still got to hold him accountable. They need a quarterback that runs it the way Harbaugh wants. They need, and I still say, to this swap quarterbacks across the hall. Oh, Matthew Stafford going to the Chargers? Interesting. Justin Herbert on the Rams? Interesting. That's an interesting take. Raiders.
F-.
F. I don't give a damn. F. All the way through. F. All of them. F. To me. F, 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 and F. Broncos.
I'm gonna say F. I don't care. I mean, what Broncos doing. I'm gonna say F.
F. Agreed. Bo Nix sucks to me. I don't like. I've never been a fan of Bo Nix.
Too much hype.
And then Harbaugh can draft his guy. Yep. Raiders Z. Yeah. Broncos straight boo boo chicks. You like Bo Nix, but he's an F for now. Yeah, no, he's an F, and I don't like him. I'm gonna be honest. I can't stand him. He could cut it in Auburn. Went to Oregon. He choked. Oregon's number one right now, and I still think Oregon is gonna choke. All because of Bo Nix.
About Bo Nix, though. I mean, they was happy on him the way he did preseason. I mean, preseason doesn't mean nothing, though. They're trying to compare him to Drew Brees, which he's not Drew Brees.
That's a terrible comparison.
Agreed.
Garbage comparison. He's not even Brock Osweiler to me. Yes, I know that was harsh. And I don't care. Detroit.
A+.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Jared Goff is, to me, the MVP right now.
Agreed.
By a slight margin. And I get it. Lamar Jackson is balling the hell out. But we've had conversations about pretenders and organizations. in organizations who breed pretender, the Detroit Lions for the longest of time did just that. I do not believe that the Detroit Lions are pretenders at all. Last year, they went to the NFC Championship game and damn near went to the Super Bowl. This year, Jared Goff is killing it. He has more touchdown receptions in 2 games than he has incompletions. That's unheard of. Wild. A+ for Jared Goff. Green Bay.
Man, it's really hard. I'm not being a hater or anything. I'm gonna say C. Now I would have given him a B or an A if it wasn't for his injuries though. But like he's been missing a few games though. I would have given him A, possibly A though. But I think his injury cost him though. But I know he's been doing pretty good though. I know with his turnovers ever since he came back though. But I just felt like, man, I'm not hating on Jared. I'm not hating on Jordan Love though. I just feel like is the injury cost him and like his picks when he came back though. I mean, just being honest.
Oh. Dalton D-Man Smith. Ooh-wee. Jordan Love can't get no love, huh?
If it wasn't for if he had got an injury or when he threw interceptions when he came back though, then this wouldn't be a problem though. And also my issue with Jordan Love, I think they paid him way too early, in my opinion, after one good year. And they pay him like a lot of money though. I just gotta see how he does though. But after that, I was like, knew this was gonna be a problem. I know they had to switch quarterback though.
Okay. So here's my assessment on Jordan Love. Jordan Love has some turnovers that I don't like this season. A couple of turnovers that could have given the Packers wins. The Packers could be undefeated right now.
Yep, I agree with that.
With that being said, though, to me, Jordan Love is more Brett Favre than Aaron Rodgers. He's a gunslinger. He's got a whole bunch of receivers that he has made very wet, by the way. When you look at Wicks, Watson, Dobbs, I mean, the list goes on and on, right? I can keep going.
Yep.
They're really good. They're really good. Dalton, did you know that Jordan Love will be the fourth player in NFL history, if he does it Sunday, to have thrown 2 or more touchdowns in every game for 12 games straight?
Honestly, I have no idea about that one. That's crazy, though.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what quarterbacks did it?
For the Packers?
No, period.
Oh, then who then?
I'll let you guess. I'll put the slide up later. I'll show you.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
You said 4?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I have to guess. I was gonna say Tom Brady on that would be him.
Tom Brady has not won.
I'm pretty sure it's the quarterbacks I never heard though, but yeah, I just gonna take for a long time to figure that out. So
Okay, so guess what? I'm gonna tell you one. One is your boy.
oh, Drew Brees.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yep, I heard about Drew Brees about that part.
Drew Brees is one. I'll show you the slide coming up. We're not so speedy, Dalton. This was supposed to be speed grader quarterback, and we ain't that speedy. Now I think it's because of me. It's okay. When we get to talking sports and quarterbacks, I don't think you never could be so speedy.
No, not
Vikings.
at all.
Right. Vikings.
Well, Sam Darnold, he did have A before they lost the Lions and the Rams. He was a quarterback. He was more like an A, in my opinion.
Sam Darnold's a B. And a
Hey, that's
B
fair.
minus.
It's either A or B though. Wouldn't matter. The only thing is, I can say this though, he's doing better than the Jets and the Panthers though.
Right. I can respect his Geno Smith-esque trajectory that he's made. See, Geno left the Jets, became a better quarterback. Sam Darnold left the Jets, left Carolina, became a better quarterback with this organization in Minnesota. So I can respect it, but I give it a B minus. And if they lose again, it's going down to a C.
Or it depends how many interceptions or turnovers. If it's not the same Jets Darnold, I might give him a F or F minus though. If he does that similar like the Jets thing.
Right. If he's seeing ghosts again, I'm giving him an F. He killed it in San Diego and they threw him away like garbage. Steve McNair is not on the list. Darnold, B minus. Yep, me and you on the same page. So is Dalton. Nobody thought the Vikings would even have 3-4 wins tops. Yep. Got to give it props. Nobody thought the Commanders would be this good either.
By the way, I got another question though. What about Brett Favre? Is he on there?
I'll let you see the slide.
Okay. I knew it's going to take me long to figure that out, though. I'll just, since there's a lot of quarterbacks, though, some they could have been named mentioned before or has, though. You just never know with the quarterbacks, though. But
That's a good guess, though. I like the guess. Purdy. Oh, Darnold has game managed like he should have all season long. So far, he's done his best Brock Purdy impersonation. Okay. Jaden Daniels is an A+ for sure. We didn't even get to them yet. We got to talk about Caleb Williams first.
Oh man. I really don't care if it's a harsh though. I'm gonna say C. I am not a Caleb Williams fan, to be honest with you.
That's not harsh because that's the same thing I was giving him. I was giving him a C. Nico said a D. I said a D. Interesting. Eagles.
Oh man. Jalen Hurts.
Damn. This one's a little tricky.
It is, to be honest with you. And what's gonna hurt though? I'm gonna give him a C. The reason why, because he was missing AJ Brown. I mean, what has he done with Saquon Barkley? I don't think him and coach are getting along though. But Hurts, like, he does make mistakes though. But what's gonna hurt though? He gets a C.
Yeah. DJ Nico Shaw said F. And he said Caleb Williams.
That hurts.
He said Saquon is the entire team. He also said the first two games, Caleb Williams had nail polish that was getting in the way. Hilarious. I give him a C. Jalen Hurts hasn't been the same since last year, since after the Buffalo game. I don't know what happened to him. But he hasn't been the same at all. Dallas.
Man, I can't believe I have to answer this.
I got an answer. People ain't gonna like the answer, but I got an answer.
I guess I'm gonna say D.
We right on the same page. DJ Nico Shaw said, "Here we go, Z." Dak Prescott is a straight up D to me. D for Dak. D for Dallas. D for dangerous. D for dumpster. D for dummy. D.
D for disaster.
Right. D for dog shit. I don't want that. That the dumpster fire. First of all, Dak Prescott is so overrated. It makes no sense to me. I'm gonna make an argument. I can make an argument that he is one of the most overrated quarterbacks that I've seen in a long time. That I've heard in a long time.
And I think the biggest issue is Dak Prescott, like when he took over Tony Romo's starting job in his rookie year, like he has been way overhyped though. I mean, him and Zeke Elliott, both combination. I mean, when he won Offense Rookie of the Year, which I thought they should have given to Zeke, in my opinion. But ever since then, he was way more overhyped though. And ever since then, they just couldn't get the job done.
Oh yeah, you know, he was an MVP contention. Yeah, them simple ass throws that he made. Dude, Dak Prescott cannot make throws outside of the numbers in the boundary, into the boundary. Again, I've seen it every year so many times. He's so inconsistent. A lot of his throws is across the middle. He's a in between the numbers guy, and that's it. I don't see a whole lot special. Yeah, he can. He's mobile. So what? Mobile enough to get bounced out of the first round every year. At home, by the way. Every home game. Y'all don't have bounced out of the playoffs. Every home game.
You know what the Cowboys remind me of in the playoffs?
Yeah,
they're nothing but Cleveland Browns of playoffs, though. Like Browns, they're laughing stock in the regular season. Cowboys, they're laughing stock in the playoffs, though. That's why they are Cleveland Browns, though.
Trash. I'm not a fan of it. I don't see nothing special when I look at Dak Prescott. And you paid them $60 million. Stupid.
I think Jerry Jones needs to go back to nursing home for that shit.
His old, washed up Michael Landon, Little House on the Prairie thinking ass. Goofy. So goofy. Commanders.
Man, before he had a rib injury though, Jalen Daniels, he was more like an A though, because I think he was doing pretty good though when he's been starting with the Commanders though. Like look what he's been doing though. I'm gonna say A.
He's an A+ for me, and he's the Rookie of the Year.
He is though.
Nico says CeeDee Lamb pissed me off when you just signed a used contract, got what you wanted. Now just deal with it, write your check, and do your job. Michael Parsons too. He needs to sit down and be quiet. He's not Michael Bennett. He is still less than 4 years in, and at least Bennett waited to get waited to get a ring before he opened up and smack it up on the field. Wow, hell of a comparison. He said he's not even Michael Bennett. That's crazy. New York Giants.
Z.
Lord have mercy. Z. F. F.
More like F minus, though, in my opinion.
Right.
And they pay all that money. F. Pathetic.
F. All right. Tampa Bay.
I guess I'll say B+.
Yeah, Baker's a B+. Pretty good. Matter of fact, nope. I'm not letting Baker off the train yet. He's a B. I give him a solid B. He'll be a B+ if he can if he does any good without having his two weapons. I want to see what he does with no weapons. Will he turn into Cleveland? Well, yeah. Will he turn into the 1 year Cleveland, the Baker? Atlanta Falcons.
I'm gonna say a C-.
You got Kirk Cousins on the fence of a D.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, look. I mean, what's wrong with him? Though? I mean, what's going on with him though? I know he had came back for the Achilles injury. I know he's been on and off with the Falcons. I know he wins some games and lose some games. He's just not the same Vikings Kirk Cousins anymore. Or maybe when you're wondering with the Washington though. But for right now, I'm gonna say C- though. Now if he was doing good, getting better, then maybe I'll give him an A or B though. But right now it's C- though. And yes, I know it sounds harsh, and I don't give a damn if it is or not.
There you go. That's the spirit. I like that attitude right there. I'm gonna give him a C+. Maybe a B-. I'm leaning towards B-. I think Kirk Cousins has been all right for the most part. Nico said he will be an A if he does something without Godwin and Evan. Yeah, I agree. Me and you on the same page again. We on the same page with except for I got him at the lower part of a B and not the higher part of a B yet. I need to see the Falcons elevate. You're a bird for a reason. Bird's supposed to elevate. Unless you're the wrong bird. All right. Now, I need that bird. I need the Falcons to be pterodactyls and not ostriches. Saints.
Well, I'm gonna be honest though. I'm not a homer or anything though. I'm gonna say F-, more like perfecto. Ever since the Saints beating the shit out of the Cowgirls, all they did was run their mouths like, "Oh, this is our Super Bowl." And I keep talking shit, and look what happened. It's been a disaster though. Derek Carr, he's just not saying Derek. He's been like back to Derek Carr. Spencer Rattler, we know who he thought he was though. I know Carr's missed some many games though. The Saints, they still couldn't find a quarterback answer. ever since Drew Brees retired, though. But to me, I'm gonna say F minus.
My man Damaged Car was doing this. my man Damaged, my man Damaged Car was doing his thing the first couple of weeks. And that was it. Spencer Rattler is rattled. They should call him Spencer Rattled. He sucks. He sucks. The rattlesnake. Spencer the rattlesnake. F. 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 Damaged Car. Spencer Rattler. As a group, I'm giving it an F. And that's because Spencer Rattler is a ZZZ and Damaged Car is an actual C minus. C. Yeah. Carolina.
Z. F minus.
Yeah. Carr had that eyeliner on heavy the first 2 weeks. It kept that glare from the dome lights away. Yo, DJ Nico Shaw, silly, funny as hell. You said Z, I said Z too. Z. 49ers.
I'm gonna say D though with Brock.
Huh?
The system party. Hey, I'm not blaming him though. I know he's missing. Now he's losing Brandon Ayuk. I know he needs more weapons though. Like Juwan Jennings got to step up though. I know all that stuff, but for me, I gotta say D minus.
You wildin'. Brock Purdy been balling. Brock Purdy was balling, even though he was dealing with some injuries and his defense wasn't playing up to snuff. Brock was balling for me. I give Brock Purdy a B. Solid B.
As long as you don't get no A though, but I just felt like Brock,
the
system Purdy. I mean, I'm not blaming him though. I know he's gonna have to figure out what this weapons though. I mean, if I'm the 49ers though, they gotta give him new receivers. I know Ricky Pearl, the first rounder, he came back. I mean, God bless him. I know
Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Pearsall. I know he came out of the hospital with the bullet wounded though. Right, he's doing okay though. I know they lost Brandon Ayuk, which I think they overpaid him with this top. He's not even top 5 receiver though. I know Debo's a gadget though, and Juwan Jennings. I don't know how he's even doing, but like 49ers, I don't. They have been injuries though.
Yeah, I give him a B. Brandon Ayuk goes back to the cellar. They overpaid him way too much. Way too much. Geno Smith is a B. He leads the league in passing yards. DJ Nico Shaw. How you gonna give him a D? He gave him a D. He leads the league in passing yards. His team is on top of the division right now.
Oh wow, never thought about that. But okay.
How you giving? And I'm not a fan of Seattle because my godson, that knucklehead.
Honestly, about Geno, I'm gonna give him a C plus. The reason why, because like he's more like on and off though. Like like when he makes some mistakes, the next he'll do good. Geno Smith, I feel like he's just average though. I mean, he's not good or great though. He's not remember how he would do though. I guess I'll say him C plus.
Man, San Francisco is going to dog walk Dallas on national TV this week. Yep, I think so too. I can't wait. so they can lose again. So the Cowboys can lose their shit because they can't never beat the 49ers, just like the Packers can't never beat the 49ers either.
I'm glad you brought that up, though. The 49ers, they own Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna laugh. I cannot wait. I'm going to laugh if San Francisco busts their ass this week. If San Francisco dog walks them this week, I'm going to laugh. Because you had a bye week and you still got your boots smoked. Oh, you said Seattle always playing from behind. That's why his passing yards is up. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. Just remember that Geno Smith the year before was seventh in amongst quarterbacks for most yards too, and pass completion rate too the year before. So Seattle's done him well. I'm gonna be honest. The Rams.
Oh man. I'll give him a C plus.
I'm giving Matthew Stafford a B. Matthew Stafford is that guy. He's good.
Oh. I mean, first of all, well, at least Cooper Kupp and Puka's back though. I know he's missing his receivers though, with the injury though, but all that stuff.
You see what Stafford does when his players is there, when he get it together? I mean, He was good in Detroit. It's just Detroit was just a terrible team, especially on defense. Detroit was just horrible on defense when he was in Detroit. Matthew Stafford gets a B, a solid B from me. All right. Cardinals. See how I almost went Z.
Man, for the Cardinals, I hate to say it though, I'm gonna give him a D minus. The reason why, I mean, I don't know what happened with Marvin Harrison Jr. I know Kyle Murray, he can't stay healthy. They paid him all that stuff. I know their team are pretty young though, but from right now, I'm gonna give Kyle Murray a D minus actually.
I couldn't believe when I saw this. Kyler Murray is definitely a C minus to me. They were talking about the top 4 quarterbacks in the NFC, and I said, this is a damn lie, because Jared Goff is definitely number 1 over here. Jared Goff is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now after that 5, 6, 7, 8. No, hell no. This is totally wrong. Totally wrong. First of all, number 1, it's Jared Goff. Number 2, Jordan Love. Number 3, Dog, help me out here.
Okay, let's see. You said Jared Goff at 1, Jordan Love at 2. Let's see. Who are the quarterbacks? Let's see. You got Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Jalen Hurts. Man. Let's see. Who else?
Jayden Daniels should be on this list.
Yep, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden Daniels should be on this list, because he's better than at least 2 or 3 of these players on this list right now.
So yeah, you got to put
So that means Purdy got to come off the list. Kirk Cousins got to come off the list. And I got to choose between Baker or Matthew Stafford. Baker got to come off the list. And the only reason I say that is because Matthew got his weapons back and Baker don't. And Baker just lost his. So Baker got to come off the list.
Right. I think Matthew Stafford should be on the list. Not only his weapons come back though, and I know it doesn't mean anything though, but out of these pitchers, he had a Super Bowl ring. He's got a Super Bowl ring with the Rams. I know Brock Purdy. I know he went to the Super Bowl last year. You know, they lost. Kirk Cousins, he hasn't been
He's the
NFC Championship.
Ring on it. Yep, and he's the only one with a ring on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, this right here was boo-boo. I ain't gonna hold you. It was straight boo-boo. Came up with that one, but that was terrible. We'll do this one another show. I'll save this one for another show. Which city has the best female and male basketball duo? WNBA and NBA duo. I will save this one because my answer would probably surprise you guys on this list. Every NFL's quarterback to wide receiver skill rate. This is interesting. I'll save that one for another day because we just did quarterbacks. This is talking about he may play football if they win a championship, NBA championship in the next 3-4 years. Interesting. Yeah, man, it's over for Kyler Murray. Call of Duty variable gives him an F the rest of the way. Woo-hoo. COD. Yo, COD came out today. Kyler Murray gets an F for the rest of the season. All right, so here's your answer. And Tom Brady is on the list, by the way. Dalton.
Wow.
Guess who's not on the list?
Drew Brees.
Yeah, he's not on the list.
No.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been messing with you like that earlier.
No, you're good. No, I'm not gonna lie though. I thought he'd been in conversation. I mean, I honestly thought he would have been there. To be honest though, like no, you're good.
So there's actually 5 quarterbacks who've done it. Aaron Rodgers is one of them. Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino are the 5 who've done that. Jordan Love is in the list of, I can honestly say that he is in a list of at least 4 quarterbacks on the list who are top 7 all-time quarterbacks. Dan Marino is the top 7. Peyton Manning's the top 7. Tom Brady's the top 7. Aaron Rodgers is the top 7.
Besides, who would thought Phillip Rivers would be on that category on this list?
Right. Interesting, right? To say the least.
Yep.
But yes, Jordan Love is 2 away, which means he'll do it on Sunday too. Watch. It'll happen. The Packers are playing who this week?
Holy. That's what I'm wondering.
It's a good team too. I just forgot. I'm sorry. Charge it to my heart that I forgot who the Packers play this week. Cam Ward. There are multiple NFL scouts saying that Cam Ward might be the number 1 quarterback in the 2025 draft over Shedeur Sanders. Interesting. that's going to happen, even though he is a great quarterback for Miami. For that.
And also, I don't know if he'll win though, which I don't see it happening though. But I think he's a Heisman Trophy conversation.
Yes, he is. But Travis Hunter is probably going to win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, as much people say Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
I don't got him as a Heisman Trophy though. I don't know who. I have one who's going to win it. You ready? Running back from Boise State.
Yep. No. Gentry, I knew somebody was going to say that. Yeah, that would be nice, but Travis Hunter is just too much of a dynamic player. I don't see that happening, especially if Colorado has a very good season. If they win like 8, 9, 10 games this year, he's winning it hands down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Travis Henry will win it.
Speaking of Travis Hunter, I think he's gonna be a first round pick when season coming up, when draft comes up.
Yo, DJ Nico Shaw, that is a crazy duo. You said Lisa Leslie and Kareem. That's a crazy duo. But they both have to play at the same time. They had to be playing at the same time, DJ. Ward is Poe Sanders, is Pooh Sanders. Oh, he said Ward is Pooh, Sanders is Pooh. Oh, shoot. Beck is still more pro ready. Archie Manning. Beck is trash. I do not like Carson Beck at all. He sucks. He's a poor man's version of Bo Nix, and he's terrible to me. He's garbage. He's surrounded by talent. He's going to be one of those that's going to come in the league, and they're going to disappoint totally. He's going to be a bust. You better not pick him at number 1. You set him up for major failure. Travis Hunter needs to tell Coach Prime, just let me play wide receiver. No, they're not doing that. That ain't happening at all. That will not happen. He's too good of a corner for them to have him play just wide receiver now. He's got the Deion Sanders effect. Travis Hunter is Deion Sanders 2.0. He's Deion Sanders 2.0. He is this generation's version of Deion Sanders. He's going to damage that kid, though. I hope he doesn't, but, I mean, he puts in a lot of work, Travis Hunter. I don't know. I'm letting him go. You got to let him go. And then if he damages himself, if he gets hurt, then that's when you got to scale it back. But until then, I know he got hurt once before, but I'm talking about serious injury that keeps him out for a while. This stat right here, Dalton, the Chiefs are the only team in the NFL with no passing touchdowns in October. What? And they're 6-0.
Man, they're crazy. That's crazy right there.
Wow, sir. Wow is the word. Wow, sir.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, net rest days. Oh, yeah. We know about that. Largest rest disadvantage in the NFL, Brock Purdy. Oof. Yes, we know Trey White could be traded. Last 3 Heisman winners versus Cam Ward. Cam Ward smashes the last 3 Heisman winners. And the sad part is, he ain't gonna win it.
No, I think he'll be in a conversation though, but he ain't gonna win it though.
Speaking on Cam Ward. Jadeveon Clowney is drawing trade interest. Lord, he getting changed more than babies change diapers.
Exactly.
Dalvin Cook is activated. We already know. That doesn't matter. Oh, let's talk about him real quick, too. Benton, Christian Benford, is the top lockdown corner in the NFL. 70.7%. And gives up the least amount of separation. There's your boy from Boise State. Scouts prefer Ward over Sanders. Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yep.
Cooper ready for an increased role. Yeah, Amari Cooper definitely is going to be big. By the way, this guy returns for the Minnesota Vikings coming up. TJ Hockenson. We know DK Metcalf is doubtful this week.
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor returns this week. The 49ers are last in the division. Unreal. Last in the division. Wild. A receiver from the Patriots demanding for more targets. As if. Y'all suck. Anyway, this was last week against the Vikings. The Raiders are the last team to beat the Chiefs, the last team to beat the Ravens, and the only team to lose to the Panthers this season.
Pathetic.
Wow. That is crazy.
It is crazy.
Right. Pathetic. Sack leader. Y'all know who that is up top, up there?
Dexter Lawrence.
That is Dexter Lawrence. He's the sack leader, 9 sacks right now. The heaviest sack leader ever was 305 pounds. Kevin Carter, 1999 with the Rams, when he had 17 sacks in one season. Puka Nacua hopes that Cooper Kupp is not getting traded. Reynolds got shot after leaving the strip club. Got to be careful where you're going now.
Yep.
Nowadays. Got to be careful. Trent Williams got fined over the week for that punch that he gave Chief safety Brian Cook. Even though Cook kind of deserved it. If you try to poke the bear might maul you. Happens. You get mauled.
Honestly, I'm glad you said that though. I mean, I don't agree with what Brian Cook. I don't agree with what Brian Cook did though, but guess what he should have done? He should have paid more attention when Trent Williams punched that Whoopi Goldberg dreadlocks looking motherfucker named Richard Sherman though. When Richard Sherman pissed him off though, he got punched by Trent Williams. Let's not forget about that. And Brian Cook should have watched that shit.
Yeah. Dog got me rolling. Josh Allen, 15 total touchdowns, 1483 passing, 108.4 quarterback rating. Geno Smith, 9 total touchdowns, 1,985 yards passing, 89.4 quarterback QBR rating, quarterback rating. I just think Ward is too cocky. Next big move is Zadarius Smith to Buffalo. Bills just upgraded. Buffalo, wow. You know, yo, DJ Nico Shaw, you be having some real good hot takes. I like your hot takes. Matter of fact, I should get you on a show and you should just have a segment for hot takes. Nico Shaw's hot takes. Let's go with the DJ the DJ's hot takes this week. That would be dope. I should record it and play it if you can't be on the show. Or you could just come on the show and you could drop all the nice hot takes for the week. You be having some real hot takes. That would be a hell of a move. By the way, speaking of which, so there's two rumors I need to mention, and these are formidable rumors. Rumor number one is that the Buffalo Bills are looking to get Myles Garrett. Rumor number two is that the Bills are also looking to get Cooper Kupp. Josh Allen this year, something that nobody wants to talk about, has 0 interceptions this year. But when I told people a while ago that it was a collective, when I said that it was somebody's fault, and people were like, oh no, it was just Josh. I'm like, shut the hell up. It's a collective. This proves my point. When you get an offensive coordinator who slows the game down for Josh some, says, hey, Josh, hand the fucking football off, be smart with your throws, go through your progressions, and check down the fucking football when you need to check it down, and you do that, you now have Josh Allen who has no interceptions, and we're halfway through the season. So yes, it is an everybody thing. I'm excited for Josh not to have any interceptions. Let's not jinx it this week. All right. All right. Wow. Dalton. We are already damn near 2 hours into the show. Wow. This was a lot of fun, too. I'm going to be honest with you. It was super fun.
It's fun. It's always been fun with my bro, Dre.
Of course. I appreciate you, my guy. Always a good time. I know I don't be having too much time no more to be doing shows like that. I try to fit them in as much as possible. But anytime I could get you on. By the way, the link is the same from now on, Dalton, for every show. I just wanted to let you know. I have a permanent link now.
Okay, so the one
you
you
have
sent
the
me.
Permanent link. Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep. That's the permanent. Oh, real quick, I'll throw a little hockey in here too. We was talking about the Sabres earlier. Sergei Bobrovsky is the fastest goaltender in NHL history to 400 wins. That includes Marty Brodeur. That includes Dominic Hasek. That includes Patrick Waugh. That includes Henrik Lundqvist and the rest of them. My guy George, what up?
George?
By the way. He said Xavier McKinney. Jeff Hafley's text to Xavier McKinney after teams stop throwing deep. Don't get bored. Girl. Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't know who got social media drama. Kind of weird. Anyway, the sports radio show. I'm not doing that on this show. I don't know how we even got to this point, but regardless, yeah, yes, always grow, always grow. Get rid of old ways.
Yep.
Yep, definitely. Yes.
And also, I don't know if y'all have a StreamYard app, whatever. If y'all don't, be sure to download StreamYard app because honestly, I did download it. And by the way, it is free. You don't have to go on Safari to push copy and link though. You can download it though. That's how I did it. Ever since I've been using StreamYard.
You know how else you can grow, Dalton?
What's that?
Being the greatest researcher on winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one, huh?
Yep, like that one.
Oh yeah. Grow. Be the greatest researcher on winning. I think I might have trumped this one. Might have trumped this one. Maybe. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. You know what? I think I got what do we got? Oh yeah, we got about 5 minutes. That game one was crazy. Last night. Game one was crazy. Bad decision by the Yankees manager, skipper, by the way, to put a guy who hasn't pitched in a month in the World Series. And then against the greatest batting lineup this year. Mookie Betts, Ohtani, Freddie Freeman. You put him up against them, yeah, you're bound to get your boots smoked. Bad move, New York. Bad move. Bad move. Had the game won. Just had to make the right decisions. Nico Shaw, I love you, bro. Halloween party oh yeah. Shout out to you, my guy. Killing the game. Daniel Jones still not thrown a touchdown pass at MetLife Stadium since the start of last season. Since the start of last season, the fluff, he's thrown more pick sixes than touchdowns at home. Yo, that's crazy. Each one of these quarterbacks has at least one touchdown at MetLife since the start of last season. Look at all those quarterbacks. Holy ish. Yo, store run. Holy ish.
That's crazy and pathetic.
Technically has 3 touchdown passes at home. Oh yeah, you mean 3 pick sixes? Wild.
I think Daniel Jones should be a defense player of the year conversation.
Wildly insane. Oh, and this is the stat that I wanted to put up for Dwayne. By the way, I don't know if he's still watching. If he is, if he's not, Dwayne, go to the end of the show, the end of today's show. If you wanted to see the stat, I'll send it to you in your inbox. The Chiefs, good. The Chiefs remain the only unbeaten team in the NFL. Bad. The final unbeaten team in the NFL hasn't won the Super Bowl since the 2006 Colts. And they started 9-0, which means, sir, that three-peat doesn't look so great right now, especially when the last Super Bowl winner to be the final unbeaten team was 18 years ago. Damn. 18. I was 22 when that happened. I was 22 turning 23 when that happened.
I was 11 years old and turned 12 in November, though. I was a kid when that happened.
Wow. Wild. Bro, this is wild. All right. And now I can say I'm done. Oh, and the Cowboys' next 5 games, by the way, folks, for those who don't know who the Dallas Cowboys play the next 5 games, the Cowboys could lose every game, every single game on this list. If the Falcons play right, they could lose every game because I could see them losing to San Francisco. I could see them losing to the Eagles. I see them losing to the Texans. I see them losing to the Commanders. The Falcons. If the Falcons can get that run game going and Dallas can't stop the run, I would Bijan Robinson them the whole entire game in play action. You know Kirk Cousins loves to play action. That fits right up his alley. I would smash the Cowboys if I was a winner. If I got the opportunity to, I would smash them. They very well could go 0-5, Dalton.
I could see that, though. And my big question is right there, like, when you're going to fire Mike McCarthy, though? Like, he's already on a hot seat, though. I mean, what's going to take him so long to fire him, though? He's done no matter what, though. Might as well move on on him.
Mm-hmm. Tell you. College football all around, by the way, all around the screen. No, and I know you watching it too.
Yep.
All around college football. With that being said, Dalton, has been fun.
It's always been fun.
We're going to talk wrestling soon.